Like, holy shit! I still keep getting emails from Bernie Sanders, I guess posts or whatever.
I do too.
And I actually read them. This is the first time in 3 months? 3 months of the year. That he has mentioned healthcare and mentioned single payer.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, he's like, we gotta protect the Affordable Care Act because 22 million people are going to lose their insurance.
Well, like, the thing about that is, like, I think he's more... it's hard to discuss because Bernie has been seen as this very radical, like... I'm saying radical on a loose term here.
And now he's a dog on a leash?
No, I don't say... No, I don't think...
That's my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm saying is, I feel like this is why I like him. And this is why I like him, and this is why I wanted him to be my president. Is because, although I still think that he seriously wants the single payer and all that, he's trying...
No, I know he does.
He's trying to defend what is a better alternative than what is being presented by the Republican Party.
Well, that's why I voted for him. That's contrary to why I voted for him, because why I voted for him was because I'm sick of choosing the less evil alternative.
And I get that. I feel that.
And the fucking ACA is a fucking double-edged sword. It's a huge double-edged sword.
It is a double-edged sword.
It's a bandage on a fucking corpse that's still bleeding out.
But
premiums have skyrocketed.
I get that.
Health insurance companies are making
and
more
I'm not
than they
saying
did
you're
before.
not justified in your anger. I'm just saying I feel that he's being eaten up by the political... I don't know. I feel like he's being eaten up by, like, the quote-unquote political machine.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that... That's what I mean by him being a dog on leash.
And I feel that puts him... I feel like that's putting him in, like...
Like, don't forget about his Canadian import bill.
I don't remember that.
Like, he had a bill that said, hey, we're going to import drugs from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And these are name brand drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the exact same what we have over here.
Uh-huh.
And the Democratic Party would straight up fucked him on it.
Mm.
Because they were 3 votes away from getting it.
And the
6 Democrats said no.
That's right.
And Bernie Sanders called them out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chuck Schumer said, be nice. That's a paraphrase.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a very far-fetched paraphrase.
Yeah.
And he said that during a meeting that was recorded.
Oh, yeah?
And after that, Bernie didn't say a fucking thing during that fucking whole conference.
He needs to get out of that party.
I don't know if he can. Like, everybody flipped their shit when they're like, oh, Trump met with fucking that asshole Comey for a long-ass time, and it's like, ooh, what's he got to hide?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, you guys weren't saying fucking shit after, like, shortly after, like, the last primary thing went down, and Bernie was invited to the White House, and Obama fucking spoke with him privately for much longer than Trump did fucking Comey. And by then, it's safe to say Obama had an ulterior motive because he backed Hillary by then.
Yes.
And Bernie at the time still hadn't.
That's true.
And you wonder, like, and it's like what the and like shortly after that was when he endorsed Hillary.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just like, and everybody was demanding, let's investigate the conversation Comey had with Trump, and then, and nobody opened their fucking mouths. Yeah. Nobody opened their fucking mouths after that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's...
Yeah, American politics is garbage.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me so mad.
I mean...
And I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind right now because...
Why?
Because, like, fucking... Like, there was that ceasefire that fucking Trump made between Russia and Syria. And I'm just like, this is the irresponsible oaf president agreeing to stop attacking fucking Syria, which is more of an effort made for peace in the Middle Eastern area, for non-interference in the Middle East, than Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize winning president, ever made, ever. Period. What's happening? I'm living in a fucking cartoon. The guy who says we should ban Muslims says, let's stop attacking a Muslim fucking country, while the president who is accused of being Muslim, bombing 5 of those countries, fucking just bombs more hospitals.
I also like a post someone made where they were like, "Oh, I can't go to Cuba because of this is."
Thank you for the love, puppy.
This is.
Oh my god, I'm freaking.
This is adding to the cartoon thing where it's like, "Oh, I can't go to Cuba because of human rights," but oh. What was it? $250 billion? Was that it? Is that how much we gave to Saudi Arabia? The fucking icon of peace.
We need to fucking. I'm like. That's why I'm liking, like, right now. Oh no, our healer died, but it's okay. We win anyway in the end.
Yep.
That's why it's here. Fucking, like, that's why I'm. Honestly, sincerely.
Mm-hmm.
I like Tulsi Gabbard more than Bernie right now.
Sure.
And that's because she's actually calling people on shit.
Sure.
Unlike Bernie, who, like I said, was instructed to be nice. Because, like, as soon as that deal with Saudi was made, like, she said, what you doing? She said, yo, Trump, that's fucked up. I'm immediately taken to Always Sunny, where Sinbad is just like, yo, Trump! Like,
yeah.
He's like,
I just...
You're in Sinbad's house!
I get it. I mean, to be honest, I'm still in favor of Bernie, but that is a lot because I'm just like...
I'm in favor of him. I want him to stand up for more. I want him to stand up for what he did.
You want him to go... You want him to...
I want 2016 Bernie back. I want the Bernie who is able to just one-up everyone on every statement.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking about, like, going from, like, like, they give a 1-star statement, he gives a 100-star statement.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, he's still he's still able to pull out the glove every now and again, but it's not a constant thing anymore at all. Like, he's very subtle with his, like, you know about the whole tour thing, right?
I feel like the Democratic Party is just to keep them up. Just like...
Well, like, you heard about the whole,
No.
Let's see. What was the first thing I brought up? I'm dizzy.
Tour.
Yeah, the tour.
Which one?
Democrats United tour.
With Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
It was initially a Medicare for All tour.
Oh, yeah?
And then the Democrats said, Chuck Schumer, in particular, said, And they said, and he's like, all right, how about I go on tour with Keith Ellison for healthcare in general? And they're like, okay. And then voting comes out, and it's like, surprise, Keith Ellison is only deputy chair, But he's still planning on going on tour with him anyway. And Bernie's like, all right, let's go on tour. And then guess who shows up at the bus
Perez.
next day? Yep, Perez. And Bernie, this is a hypothetical situation here, but Bernie's like, where's Keith? And he's like, oh, Keith can't make it. I'll be here though. Or rather,
the Republicans are like this like wild swinging fighter, whereas like the Democrats are the rogue who always are like switching things around.
Like, well, like me and like Ellie and Ellie's mom were talking, and she said, you know how there's the American eagle, and there's only 2 wings.
Yeah.
2 wings, 2 parties, same bird, same government. And I'm just like, God.
2 wings, but same bird. Yeah.
Yep. Makes me. And I was and 2008. Our generation was so full of hope.
And now
that was such a great advertisement. I'm not being sarcastic either. Like Barack Obama had that advertisement like just slam dunk.
Yeah.
Because he knew how to talk the talk. And then, whoops, I made all of Bush's tax cuts permanent. Whoops, I bailed out Wall Street. Whoops, we're invading Iraq again. Whoops, there goes Lebanon.
Man.
It fucking sucks, dude. Imperialism just fucking sucks.
But I want to see some cool artwork depictions of like the feelings going around about this whole thing. I want to see some cool ass how to describe it, era shit, like era art or something, where it's like, this is the feeling, this is like the universal feeling currently in America, amongst the youth generation.
Well, we are seeing it as it
in memes. Is that what you're gonna tell me?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, I'll trash them to fucking death. Make no mistake.
Okay.
I will destroy them.
Okay. However, the fucking
4chan motherfuckers.
You'll destroy them, SILAS.
Dude.
They're a bunch of assholes.
I nearly got into a fucking fist fight with someone, like I know in real life, because his fucking profile picture was a fucking Kekistan,
really
profile picture. Yeah.
Whoa.
Because I found out, he told me directly what that whole Kekistan shit is about.
What's it about?
It's about destruction. Just it's like it's saying we want to ruin things. We want to I'm not saying, I'm not transcribing anything. Like it's saying like taking pleasure in creating chaos.
Wow.
And like that's why they take credit for Trump. They're like saying, hey, this is the most abstract, most foolish candidate we can go for. Let's back him all the way. For that reason.
Okay, so now where's your however? The however,
However, that is a strong, heated statement of the era in which we live. Where it has gotten to the point to where satisfaction in a system can only come from creating pain and creating pleasure out of effective pain. Like just sowing that chaos.
Yeah.
And that like, that is also, I feel...
Wait, are you saying it as a sort of like, the pleasure comes from watching the system crumble?
Yes. From seeing society crumble. And...
God damn.
And...
It's actually like a One Piece thing that I wanted to bring up that kind of has like a kind of... It's oddly like... It's oddly within the same like time of existence. As
Speak up.
Sorry.
You're so far away from the mic, dude.
It's like... It's oddly, like, timed with that description of yours, because it has to do with Capone and, like, his ideology.
Well, you know, they're experiencing similar things in Japan.
What I mean is, when Jinbei's explaining about Capone, like, when he said, like, when he was a kid, he liked to chop off the heads of animals to watch the body, like, essentially, like, shut down. And then he goes, and now put that on, like, an organization scale where he only goes after like the heads of organizations to watch the whole infrastructure just crumble, and that's why he wants to assassinate Big Mom.
And you know, you know, animals in general have a taste for destruction. Like, I understand that. I understand that there's virtually no escaping that if we want to retain, like, you know, our individuality. Because, you know, because a lot of people can just, turn that destructive instinct into creativity. Like, that's the way that, like, art is made out of that.
Yeah.
The artist must suffer.
Yeah.
That is why it's called painting.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. And, I thought that we were to the point of, like, emulation with video games and whatnot, that even those without an incredibly creative medium wouldn't have to resort to such destruction. But I guess I'm fucking wrong. I guess I'm fucking wrong about that. And that's what disappoints me even more about that whole thing, about that whole ideology, is that I thought we were past this. No. Is there getting past anything? I mean, I don't think anybody is blood-eagled anymore. I mean, nobody was ever blood-eagled, but...
Domingo, no.
Oh yeah, Domingo's gone. He's a spicy octopus roll now.
Domingo!
T-Dog!
God.
But it annoys the shit out of me to think that there are people using their creativity and urges for destruction in a destructive fashion. People who have access to the kind of simulation that I'm talking about. Like kids used to beat each other up because they didn't have enough distractions in life.
Now they just beat each other up because
the simulations aren't enough of a thrill.
Nope.
For them. For these fucking sociopaths.
Ugh.
By the way, that's the boss character, Ramladu.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
He looks kind of like.
He looks like kind of like Gallantmon. At least the color scheme does.
Yeah. Bit like Omnimon in the color.
I had to stick him with Gallantmon.
All right.
It's the red and white.
I was thinking of like the like silver.
There's a distinct lack of blue that makes me follow with that.
That's the only concern that I have. But that was a long ass rant about politics.
I shouldn't have opened my fucking mouth.
You shouldn't have, dude.
I don't even remember what I said. Oh, it was the thing about the like, I don't see where in the Constitution it says,
Yeah, you brought that plum fuck out of nowhere, too.
Yeah, I was just like, Silas probably has seen this. Oh no, what have I done?
You opened up that can of worms and it keeps pouring out. Pour one out for this can of worms.
God. I don't know what to do. That's why I feel
suffer and die.
That's why I almost feel like it's like, why should I care about anything that's going on in politics? I'm just gonna fucking.
Why should I care about anything in life?
Just put my head down, do my work, and then die.
Yep. I'm woke and I've never been more upset.
Now I just want to be.
I'm woke and I'm cranky.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. I'm woke and cranky.
Yep. It's not a great position to be in, being woke, but here we are.
Ugh.
It's no fun.
We have to escape sense.
Oh yeah, check out. I can like conjure up crazy shit with my Chaos Breaker sword.
Whoa.
Like from a long distance.
Nice.
Like I'm talking about like four spaces.
That bitch is dead.
Oh yeah. He must be Double Dare!
Holy shit, what?
It's from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
Yep. Where he like steps on those skeleton eyeballs on the floor.
Boogie, right?
Yeah. Where Jack just jumps in after those people were supposed to fall into soup.
Oh, those people. You mean Sally and
Santa Claus?
I'm pretty sure they had more of a character than just those people.
You know, those unimportant pieces of shit.
Those minor characters. They might as well be called Fat Guy in Red Clothes 3 and...
Fat Guy and Freak Doll.
And Stitched Together Girl number 2.
Just fucking Fat Men and Raggedy Ann.
Yep.
Yep, there it goes. Fat Bastard and Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, there we go.
Are we so cynical?
I'm just so upset. This is why I keep saying I'm politically exhausted.
And I am too. Thanks for bringing it all back. It's all coming back!
I think you're exhausted.
Yeah, unzip me!
I think you have PTSD from it or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're damn fucking right. It's chaos. It's chaos.
It's chaos.
Chaotic control.
It's chaos control fine.
Chaos control. Cookie, it's okay, girlie. I think she saw my breakdown. Is just like, oh no, Silas is having an episode again. Well. We're coming to the end of the... I don't want to... You know what? Fuck it. Let's just cut it off here.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yep. Yeah. Goodbye now.
Shit.
Yeah. The world's dying anyway.
Hey now,